Alright, let's get to it. Open door well today. I see Lyra, I see Glavia, I see Lightning, I see Rogue. Glad to have you all here right at the start of the disco. And yes, Rogue says she's going to say potential karaoke, which is right in there. But yeah, remind me to do that, because that'll probably be a good thing to do after we talk to one or two people in the fishing village. Let's see. What are we going to do? What do we have? What do we have? Sprint over here real quick. We still have never really gone in the bookstore, have we? Wait. What's this? Oh, it's just the bottles and such. I was trying to see if we could find Classe's hidden documents. Oh, there was a... You hear the distant squall of seabirds. West of the boardwalk. Oh, on the boardwalk on the coast near the reeds. That would actually be over in the fishing village, I think. Let's say Yakuza's tomorrow. There was karaoke was indeed promised in this game. It's true. It's true. Alright, let's go back to the fishing village. I've actually missed out on Classe's documents, I think. Hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Okay. We are here, ready to talk to people in the fishing village. Let's make sure we've got the gear we want equipped, because I probably don't want to be holding the plastic bag. I probably want to be holding... I probably do want my authority? Yeah, let's just put the flashlight in our hand for fun. Interrogate people. Okay, who are you? The washerwoman.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot sujunti.
Love our encyclopedia, I really do.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
You can't see how you know I was here, because you're shining that big light in my face. I can tell the difference between dark and light. If I want to, lead forward. And you know I was here.
I still have a golden ear. Come.
Fine, lean forward.
Welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops, we're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
You came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did.
But you did.
But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before. What kind of ill omen are we talking about? I am an ill omen, all right. Oh, shoot, we were supposed to call the library. Oh, no, we couldn't call the library. It was past closing time. That's right. Been here before. What kind of ill omen are we talking about? No. Wait, I've been here before, but no, she means cops in general, right?
No, not
right,
you
not you personally.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Which is locked right now, we can't get into, I think.
He was brooding. Needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him. It took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of ill omen?
The usual. Dark tidings.
Dark tidings.
Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I'm considered ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that? I've only talked to her and the encyclopedia guy.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an
ill omen, sure.
But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage.
It's in the
and
ice.
Not a lot of houses.
We
or
crashed
a
it.
lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure.
Searching
So
for
are
treasure.
others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
I could just ask her about Ruby, who we're looking for. Where could someone stay around here? Was in this fishing village? What's further down the coast? Which we've been down the coast. There's the church. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? Ah, it's super filthy. Where could someone stay around here? Most people are trying to leave.
Trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it.
Ooh,
Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to get free accommodations. There's this guy Gart who makes him give me money every night just so I don't die out in the cold. Wait, you just give it to me? I actually want to complain about Gart.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left
Oh, right,
like
sure.
they do.
They went treasure hunting,
The
she
house
said.
is long empty now. I live in the small side
Whoa,
attachment.
whoa, stop talking. I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
When Varson communist revolutionary Ignas Nielsen was in hiding, he stayed in a hut on the Boreal Plateau for 10 months.
This could be the first chapter of my rags to riches memoir. Now, this is real. We have a show on hospitality. That cart must be... Racist statement. Unfortunate that incremental development hasn't elevated this neighborhood yet. I see potential here. Don't need much, so it's just fine. I'm gonna talk with the rags to riches memoir.
Surely not the first one. So are you interested or not?
No, I don't want a free room. It's not proper. Give me the keys!
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Hank says, hey, safe. Great to see you, Hank. We just got a new Fisher shack.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Here in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Oh, really? Huh. I actually thought he was mocking us. All right. What's in the fishing village? Let's go past this pretty quick. Doesn't really exist.
It's
Non-place.
so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Pornographically poor. This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
This is sweet about getting a free place.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh. It seems to be a common theme these days.
I'm in the process of finding myself again. Maybe I should stay lost, disappear completely. In the process of finding myself again. I'm gonna use that from now. This place is pornographically poor. I don't recommend it.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer.
Always think. Gotta be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of
The same. The
Shack,
pox.
an old military hospital
Oh,
and its
huh.
surroundings. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shocked
And yes, Gavin says, well,
veterans
good to see.
and
Just your
folks
friends.
looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium.
We spoke to the head of the workers' union in this game. Joyce? Yes, one time. We could talk to her again because we've learned a lot more.
Now the area is crisscrossed.
Oh, no, sorry, the head of the workers' union. No, she's the head of Wild Pines. You mean Everard? Yeah. Which we also haven't talked to him again lately, and we've learned a lot more. In fact, he wants us to serve some papers to somebody in this village.
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in the
there's
village?
Lillian and her kids.
They and their
And
kids.
then there's the drunks.
The drunks.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little
What
Sooner or
drugs?
later, you'll
You'll
see
see.
for
Okay.
yourself. Don't
And
have
we
to
make a little
wait
money.
here. For you?
No.
No, officer.
No.
She
Okay.
nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
We're down the
No.
coast. There's a church, right?
There's the
Oh,
abandoned
it's
church,
hmm.
the Dolorian Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time.
the Church of Humanity. Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, they've tried, but
They've
things
tried.
just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
So where do we know the area from? Another game or a movie? I've never actually looked it up. I'm a little curious. I'll see if I can find it real quick. Disco Elysium narrator actor is Linval Brown, I think? Is that right? Yes, and Linval Brown has done nothing besides this, really. Did a like an animated movie or something, but that's it. There's only 2 credits on IMDb. Wow. Great voice, great performance. Probably will do more things in the future. She's not telling you all I know. Keep her talking. Get food and leave stuff out. What else is going on with the church?
Well, there's that music.
We have a note. She
Music
doesn't
from
play.
across the It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the night.
Music from across the sea in the
And
church.
now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time.
What else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses.
Wait, is it apartments or electrical
I don't
plant?
know.
I don't know. It's pre-war.
Pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I was
Anything
of
else?
note.
We've been to most of these
The
places
old
already.
Fish market up on the
Old fish
boardwalk.
market, but it's closed.
But it's closed.
Gotta be more along the coast.
You're one of those real estate people
Right.
with big plans.
Abandoned
You
building
used
at
to be
Land's
a
End, supply
depot,
depot.
And now you know everything there
Okay.
is to know about this coast.
Who are you here?
No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me
Oh,
Isabel.
now she has a name.
That's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
I lost my name. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois. We got our badge last time. And yeah, this is the coolest concept in the whole game to me. We talked about it the other day when we found it, but I don't think this is a real world concept at all. I actually looked up after the stream, seeing if anywhere in the world uses this. I think it's original to the game. It's a super cool idea. It's this idea that if you're like a sergeant or a lieutenant or whatever, and they want to promote you to captain, and you say no, you turn it down for whatever reason, you still get this like mark of pride. You get this your freighter title that says you turned down promotion, which gives you slight seniority over anybody else at your rank. And so our character turned down promotion twice.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Let's get your signature, but we're not going to do that right now. Can you wash this jacket?
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Eh, fine.
No, we
Nope.
must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
Says physical
I could
instrument.
use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
We got the Fallen Windbreaker. Seen Red Woman named Ruby?
Hey,
Nope.
I haven't seen anyone lately.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town.
Hmm.
I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
It was only 16 minutes is lighting.
There was a murder in
She's a good washer.
She might
Over-promise, or no, under-promise, over-deliver. Larry said Everett seemed like a jerk when we spoke to him. Made me a son, though. We talked to Everett twice, and he was a little better the second time. But I still don't like him. And yeah, this game's gonna go for a while. It's a big game. It's a pretty big game. Not many locations, actually, but huge conversations.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
She doesn't want to snitch. You know, so we're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, if we're about retaliation. Well, I kind of like this, because it references things we've talked about earlier.
No.
No, it's not like that.
Not like that, man. With him, we called you.
Ah.
And now, you just arrive by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see you know something you decided not to tell
There's
us.
not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there...
I see, ma'am.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Look around the new shack. Alright, let's look at our new jacket. Oh, we also finished a thought. Here's our new jacket. +1 pain threshold, +1 intimidation half-light, and -1 drama. Sweat like a pig. Windbreaker's protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso in a pocket universe where wind, water, and dirt and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. Lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item is not actually fireproof. So that would get rid of our visual calculus jacket in exchange for some pain threshold. Pain threshold's currently 3. Drama is at 8. Visual calculus at 7. Okay, worth keeping in mind.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine. And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
There we go. We hate the art crowd. We are the intellectuals. So yeah, encyclopedia passives, which is just when our encyclopedia stuff pops up, which happens pretty all the time. It happened at least twice in that conversation, didn't it? We get 10 XP, and we get 2 cash. But we get -2 suggestion, because we are pretentious. So, where's our suggestion? So our suggestion is now down to 1. Because we have -3 from thoughts. Another one of our thoughts is also giving -1. So our suggestion is hyper low. However, if we got enough encyclopedia stuff to pop up if it pops up 20 times, we would get enough XP to totally offset the suggestion minus, and we'd get the cash too. So, yeah, exactly, bro. I didn't say it. Automod doesn't like it either, but there it is. Elden Ring says, I think you found this thought earlier somehow, but it was hella worth it. Yeah, I wish I had this earlier, because we've had Encyclopedia pop up like 10,000 times. The Wumpty Dom Center was very specifically mentioned by the character here on the coast. I don't know if you could get it earlier, or how you would get it earlier.
Seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for any signs of Ruby. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling in Rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Oh, he'll meet us here instead of us having to go back to the Whirling in Rags.
With a satisfying click, you can enter the shack now.
Morgan suggests this is the earliest you can get it. Okay. And yeah, Sister, could you imagine a game like this come out 20 years ago? Because you sure as hell couldn't. Not with this much voice acting, I don't think. But, you know, I mean, in terms of the scale of the game, you know, we can just talk about things like Baldur's Gate. Floorboards creak under your step. Intricate heat engine hums quietly. Thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Nicer than I would expect. Old science fiction magazines. Books about bird watching. See the waves, the seas, a church. We got a +1 logic jacket. What's our logic at? Our logic's at 7. If we need to push even higher, we could.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
I don't have any skill points right now. We would need to level up electrochemistry to get a chance to stop the expression.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Oh good, we can wash the smell of death off ourselves here too.
Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every...
Yeah, Morg mentions Planescape Torment, the same type of idea as Baldur's Gate. Although more out there, definitely.
But man persists. And finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable.
Healed morale.
Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
He's shaving the right call.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. Hair unkempt. Wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without chops. A fucking pansy.
28% chance with hand-eye coordination. We don't have any hand-eye coordination enhancing gear, do we? Oh, I do actually, this coat. Anything else? Perception. Reaction speed down. Composure, electrochemistry. Alright, so only this coat. Well, here, let's make a hard save, because maybe I won't like how we look with the mutton chops off, even if we succeed.
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
42% chance.
And next to it, like an artist with a brush
Okay.
or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line.
Well, let's see how we look. Maybe I'll undo this if I don't like how we look.
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
It is a change. It's progress in a fashion. Hope this was the right decision. For your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right
The
call?
water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Huh? Nice, it looks wrong. I don't necessarily hate it. It feels like progress, and you almost look like a professional. Might give us a bonus to some conversations. I think things might look better without the expression. Maybe. I assume we can't get a reroll.
Hangs on the wall.
Oh, actually.
You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean
Actually, we got +1 to stopping the
Just
expression because we shaved. And it gave us a new chance. We need electrochemistry gear. Swap our gloves. Swap our pants. Do we have anything else electrochemistry? This is more electrochemistry plants, but either way would work. You know, I think there were some electrochemistry glasses we could buy. Maybe we can go get those real quick before we try.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them
Yeah, shave
is on
up already.
level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
My sunglasses, yeah. That's what I thought.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through the sands and
You stick your
sawdust.
hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, irritable, gets everywhere.
A small cylindrical
Ooh,
object.
a bullet.
You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
There's our first encyclopedia bonus. We got encyclopedia passive, 10 XP, 2 cash.
The floorboard
Oh, that's
doesn't
interesting.
care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
I don't think we can go to sleep yet anyway,
It's
but
comforting. If
comforting. Comforting. Better than the whirling in rags. Like your face, smooth and clean shaven. yeah. We can seduce ourselves by floating space pairs. Okay, we can talk to her, but I want to actually try to go buy those electrochemistry glasses real quick. Wait, we got a new room, we got a new fishing shack, which we won't have to pay Gart for.
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can.
What do we have composure-wise? We're swapping out our wardrobe all the time now. Anything else? Composure. Perception.
You keep coming.
If he really wants to save
83% chance, because we swapped our composure clothes.
net worth. Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different
All
types.
in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
+1 composure jacket. $4.50, huh? Might buy it. But over here, these are the glasses.
The shine.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over.
-1
and ask
perception,
him.
+1 inland empire. So yeah, +1 electrochemistry, -1 logic. That's what we came for.
And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
That's what we came for. What about the sneakers?
The speaker, you should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Reaction speed and hand-eye coordination go up. Encyclopedia goes down for $50. That's almost all our money. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. But now we've got the electrochemistry glasses, so we can try to stop the expression if we want. We can shave and stop our smile. Shades of self-destruction. Yep. Kim says we couldn't wear them, but we defy Kim. Okay, so we put those on. We put electrochemistry pants on. And that's it, right? Electrochemistry +3. Gloves, shades, pants. I think that's the best we've got. Alright, let's try stop smiling.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
72% chance. Pretty good.
The expression.
Pretty good.
To your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it. It's like
There we go.
something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
So now we're going to look like a sad old man.
Just like that.
Sad old man!
The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Now we got no chops. And we are no longer just Got the grim distorted smile. It is time to take control of our life. Greetings, fellow humans.
On the table.
Alright, well, we are now a sad old man, as we were always meant to be. Oh, it actually affects our character model, too? I hadn't actually thought about that. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure if I like it, but I'm interested in the possible, gameplay implications. Okay. I want to get back on gear that better reflects our, what we want. Anything else that we want to swap out? Can make our encyclopedia impossibly high. 9? I don't know if there's any checks even that high, but there might be. Okay, we pretty happy with this? Think so. Maybe we swap physical instrument for logic. Logic 7, conceptualization 8, visual calculus down to 6 instead of 7, authority up to 5, empathy up to 7, which is... I put on a lot of empathy gear. I feel like it could help us with these conversations in the fishing village. Looks like a ghoul. Hey there, smooth skin. Sad old man lives with scary reality. Never seen a ghoul before. Alright, we got enough to confront her.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet in the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
Rented the room to her.
Yes. I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag. After a long silence, hands move into the water bucket. Water sloshes over the
As
edge.
I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before.
There's empathy.
But this seems different.
There's empathy. We pushed it pretty high. We needed 11 for that. We have 13 right now.
That's for the police to find out.
Ooh, big
Right.
questions.
Please answer each question to the best of your ability.
Big
I'm sure you have a
questions.
few.
Says she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs.
With the
Around 8
dogs?
o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Oh, so she left when we started the game. Okay. Kim, she must have heard your cinema. Or kinema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
Is the room exactly as she left
I
it?
cleaned it, like I always do.
Anything else in there?
No,
The truth, sire.
Says drama. What was she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself.
What do you mean? She was mostly silent this time, kept to herself. What do you mean? She was mostly...
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
I think she left the boat there.
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Have a possible explanation in my mind.
Do tell.
That's all I want to think about. It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
Or life, the world. Well, this. Spread your hands.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Okay.
She really believes that.
Okay. She's a heavy drinker with anger issues. Witness that kind of behavior? Probably not.
Nothing of the sort.
Right.
Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself, the way some people do.
She have some radio stuff.
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few...
There was music coming from the church.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack.
Oh, she fixed the
You should
heater.
be thankful for that.
Where'd she
I
go?
don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
Monster Island is actually a peninsula.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
We did go up further to the coast already. Man, I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She goes somewhere more pleasant, less wet. This place is huge, like Neil Haystack. Further up the coast we go then.
You sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again.
Huh.
Step closer this time.
A few more questions
What
about Ruby,
more
but I don't think I do.
Yes. Let's hear those other questions.
All
One
right.
thing...
She really means
Oh, wait,
it.
what?
It's an honest plea.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, go easy on her. An honest
She's a
plea.
good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. Well, we learned that she went further up the coast, but she was here before. She left the same time we started the game. We got these two people. We could go sing karaoke.
I'll just keep the
Oh, Joyce is here
coordinator
now.
in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
I didn't realize it was Joyce. I knew it was the same type of looking boat, but I didn't realize it was her.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really.
So, Joyce, if you haven't seen her before, don't remember, she's the representative of Wild Pines, the company that the union is protesting against, striking against.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
It's spying us. How you like it here? Look around.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse?
That's just Cindy being Cindy, you can ignore. That's Cindy the Skull, alright, want me a booker?
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
How do you like around here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village, slush melting on center blocks, construction work finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
It's pornographically poor. The
That's what I
street is
said!
dead. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
It's pornographically poor. That's great. With our conceptualization, we said that. She says the exact same thing. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh, and that's the carcass of motor carriage, which is our car.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't
choices, your mother.
sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword.
She has a
The wind
sword?
is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time.
Politics
Let's
time.
react. Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is how the real city looks. This place is doomed either way. This is just how the real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer.
It's a
I
sword,
never-
apparently. I didn't talk to her yet.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
This island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
No, I don't know. It's discovered. Do I not? I have encyclopedia. What's an
I'm
Isla?
guessing you don't know then.
I guess I don't know. My encyclopedia really doesn't?
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river.
Really?
50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion, that's so me. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though. These feel off with our encyclopedia and logic score and such. We got 9 encyclopedia. We've got 7 logic, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna say nothing. These don't seem to fit our character.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious
Their encyclopedia dropped. No, we're at 9 right now.
delay you. Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
Hey, I found my badge.
By love, you did.
She inspects a piece of blue plastic. Eyes scan from left to right.
She is memorizing your badge number.
Uh-oh. Wait, maybe I should have shown my badge. Logic, 12. If you're a total 13.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
W. Freighter.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Talk about the
Of
lynching.
course. Anything to help.
Yeah.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of...
That's all for now. Is that all we got?
You're back.
Yeah,
Good.
it's...
What?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just...
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later. Well, technically could.
Yeah. She's moved locations, but she doesn't really have anything new. What's your freighter? I was talking about it earlier. It's one of my favorite concepts in the game. We were introduced to it when we got our badge. It's the idea that if you are offered a promotion, if we're a lieutenant, right? So if we were offered a promotion to sergeant and we turn it down, which we did, you still get this freighter designation, which means you turn down promotion. which gives you authority over other lieutenants, even though you're still a lieutenant. Not over sergeants, but over other lieutenants. And so we turned down 2 promotions in the past. So double your freighter. It's a concept that comes up a lot in Star Trek, but you don't get a freighter designation in Star Trek when you turn down a promotion. Riker turns down a promotion in Star Trek, like, at least 3 times, because he wants to keep working with Picard.
Hi, officer.
Let's go do the karaoke after this conversation, I think.
Anything I can help you with?
I am the law bringer. Where are we exactly? What's your name? I want to say this. I am the law.
You've graduated to Lawbringer now?
Like Uther.
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed about anything.
She waves you off,
So what brings you here,
Whoa.
Lawbringer?
Bringer of the law. Law jaw. Blah, blah, blah. Where are we? Fishing village.
This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Is Elysium?
The
Why?
sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
What's your
My
name?
name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Look for somebody who can help. Ask to get your signature. What do you do around here? Nice sword. Does it come with a story? Is that your boat? Point at the overturned boat. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly.
Fish.
Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants.
Okay.
Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Sounds quite romantic. Never the sea brought anything but change. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies.
Dead bodies, human.
Animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
A mine? RC could use a mine. Where is it? Need to know about those human bodies. Drugs, I need info on this. Major narc. Point to yourself. Place looks bad while you leave. Guess we'll ask about the human bodies over the mine.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Guess I wish I asked about the mine. Rogue likes this character. Nice sword. Come with the story.
Fortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Yeah, use it. It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation
From
tactics?
time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
Why don't more women arm
What
themselves?
makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
The wonder.
Coach means the expression.
Behold, point to the expression in your face. But I don't have the expression anymore. Most people I've met are scared.
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
She's not afraid, however. Does that make her not dangerous?
Where are them in
Some went to
now?
patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now? New expression, I guess. God, coward! Would never leave anyone. Disappeared like Mr. Pacific. Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him.
Hmm.
It was a long time ago.
Say no more, wait for it to continue. That's bad, what happened?
Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea.
Didn't
Went
respect
out
the
there,
sea.
drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Death is nothing. Should have thrown yourself at the waves after him, not sagely. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's healthy to let go and move on. We gotta keep the wheels spinning. Yeah, I like this one better.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
3% chance. Kim's presence makes it awkward. Our suggestion level is 1 right now. That's your skiff, the overturned boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Looking for someone maybe you can
Let's
help.
see. Who are you looking for?
Looking for Miss Cryptozoologist, actually. Huh.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exists.
Like snowmen.
Snowmen, haven't heard about
Two old
those.
guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen.
Green men,
also
monkey men.
green monkey men, burning rhinos.
Burning rhinos. That's the upcoming Hearthstone card.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were headed.
We went north. I didn't think I
What
saw
you looking
anybody.
for besides snowmen.
Looking for a suspect might stay in the neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, my arrived on Friday.
I've been out on the sea for most of the past week.
Hmm.
The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out.
Alright.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Alright. I'm still not gonna do the envelope stuff yet. I kinda wanna talk to Everett before we do anything with it. There's her kids, presumably. There's the drunks over here. But let's take a break from talking for a second, maybe. Wait, maybe we'll go in this building first if we can. I was gonna say, let's go do the karaoke. I wanted to do it after like 2 or 3 conversations. Oh, there's another kid in here. Industrial coal pellets. We can just steal the taxidermy. Maybe I should talk to this kid before I do that.
Hello, mister.
Little Lily. 4 or 5
She
years old.
coaches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Heard there was a girl around here with armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy,
Thank
too.
you for talking. This game's exclusively talking. Yep.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
Where are the gloves
I
now?
hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
Yes, they
We're
are.
going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
She hasn't understand.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Not very good. Are you Lillian Star?
Yes,
Hmm.
I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
You know my mom. Not really, but I'd like to, kid. Huh? Huh? Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yeah.
Wait.
I am. Little Lily.
No.
You know my mom?
I want to see the response. Not really, but I'd like to, kid.
Uh-huh. Mom is great. You know what's great about my mom?
Everything?
Yeah.
Let's build a better sandcastle using our hand-eye coordination or something. Anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby.
She leans in.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then
Kids.
Kids. Kid shakes his head. What's that bird?
It's a grouse.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
What's it
I
for?
don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Really?
Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Fine. What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy.
Lammy.
He's my friend. Sort of. Like,
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy looks soft. Pleased to meet you, Lammy.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Not really. I
It's
shaved.
Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed...
Lammy looks
Yes.
soft.
Very soft.
She pushes the stuffed animal towards your face. I don't deserve it, I'm scum. Oh, fine. I saw press your cheek against Lammy before she was pushing it towards our face.
Isn't he soft?
Hey, healed morale. Sweet.
Bye.
Well, I don't know if her mom will like us taking the grouse, but I'm gonna take it. I even got 5 XP for asking permission from the 4-year-old girl. She has the authority. Alright, I do want to go try to do the karaoke, but... let's grab the gloves.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb
Just the stuffed
network.
vehicle. Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
What the shiny
Walls and
object?
floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
+2 interfacing. Huh. That's not the bonus I expected. That pushes our interfacing up to 4. That's for stealing stuff and such.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon.
Did we never do this?
Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Ancient
Yes,
temple.
from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
End of
The
summer.
sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
I'm back. Where'd it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts
10 XP.
they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper? Or is that just your memory filling the gaps until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes, made of toffee, cream, and distance? You just had to take a dive.
Apricot chewing gum thought.
Feels very, very familiar. Harry, please, you were supposed to discard it.
Put away the wrapper. Okay. Can we say anything to Kim? No. Our character's having trouble getting into position to talk to Kim. Wow. The game really doesn't want to talk to Kim in that area. Let's try here. There we go.
Yes.
So, I shaved!
Yes.
Duh.
Perhaps.
I knew I shouldn't shave and I still did it. What an idiot. I know, I'm stunning, right? Come on, you can tell me,
I'm
Kim.
not really sure about this turn of events. I think the metal shops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some.
They covered up some of your ghoulishness.
Either way, good on you.
Good on you.
You were saying?
He doesn't like it. Some other characters might, though. Maybe? Yeah, we need to walk further back if we want to fast travel back. Try to do the karaoke. What was new thought you got? We got the apricot chewing gum. A trace of an entity stalking you across the plains. -1 reaction speed for living in the past. It's impossible to determine its true identity, but make you remember you first smelled its treachery. The tutti-frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. And we got the bringing of the law. The law jaw. -1 rhetoric weird jaw. Hey, so a little observation. It's all cool, man. Don't freak out. But every time you say, I am the law, and you say it a lot, it's basically hello for you. Your jaw does this weird thing. It sort of shifts sideways, hanging off your face at a jaunty angle. While the word law sounds oddly guttural and low. It's strange. You wouldn't notice, but after saying you're the law 80,000 times, the question does come up. Why do you have law jaw? The law.
Droplets of rain
Ooh.
fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
No time for this, gotta run. Interfacing. Why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kinema.
10XP?
The Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kinema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Want to roll over in the first sharp corner? Turn your attention to the motor carriage itself. Won't roll over?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kinema effectively a mobile power plant.
Mobile power plant, interesting. Tech Talk's really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing there?
130. I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there. Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18 GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
Must be an advancement over the KR-18 GU engine on the older 40 models, right? I let out a whistle. Mama's serving some serious macaroni.
Yeah, you know it?
Just the basics. Cast iron blocks, roll chamber injection, dual chains, driving overhead camshaft, 2 valves per cylinder, this hydraulic valve lash adjustment. I wish I did.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I'm very impressed that you know these things.
Fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
The winch and mud tires could take off the beam path again. Ever think about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Sounds like a hassle. Good luck. If we ever get the case solved, maybe we can do it together.
You want to help? Thank you for the offer. That might be fun. Let's do the case first, though, alright?
Camaraderie.
He liked the idea.
Let's move. Alright. Got to talk to Kim about the car again. Got to suggest doing some stuff after the case ends, for maybe the first time. Yeah, it is a new game plus, and this will be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it has it. You can bond over the car with our encyclopedia score. And yeah, we started the conversation by having our interfacing boosted by the gloves. Actually, where's the last piece of armor? Oh, what time is it, by the way? It just turned to 2100. Huh. We need to go check out the smoker, too. It just became time. Let's see about karaoke, as promised. I'm gonna make another save in case we missed the smoker.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
No biggie, thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. Wanted to apologize for breaking the great school up by bringing you this ruffled grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't
See-
know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it.
He likes the bird. Solves his broken bird problem. Secret task complete. Take the stuffed bird to Gart.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
There we go.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style. Why'd even have the PA system if no one's gonna use it? Part of my quest for self-discovery helped me. It's my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. Right, it's not the right time yet.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Quest for self-discovery.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Why have the PA system?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not
Kim
letting
Collins.
anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Wait, what? Not props for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real kind. I pay my bills. I have the right to use the karaoke machine. Just F me, F me.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks.
It's okay. I got my own song with me. Give him the tape of the smallest church.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Wait, hold on. Can I say
Hey,
about my bill for tonight?
The 20 real. Then why?
I was wondering if I could say, hey, Kim, I'm gonna go live in a shack. This star is not ready for the heat, I believe. We're gonna throw down some heat with the karaoke. This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Just barely enough of this score, 8 of 8.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
We just barely got that interfacing thing. It's only because we've got our new armored gloves on. Look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, you're sweating.
Oh, shoot. we had an 84% chance. Now it's 58. I'll re-roll this if it fails. Although it might be fun to see it fail. I'm ready, good. Hit play. The hand conundrum. -1. Too close to the mic. -1.
The air is thick
got it anyway.
with anticipation.
I might want to re-roll to see how it fails, though. Do you sing a bad song, or does it just say, oh, you're gonna run off stage?
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there.
Oh, it's gonna use the inner thought
Join the
voice.
church there. The smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there.
The union's up there.
Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Grox, it makes sense the inner voice is actual voice, but still surprised you did karaoke. Yeah, I mean, if that, yeah, so it says ancient reptilian brain. Yeah, I'm like, is that still partly our imagination? Because if that's your actual voice, yeah, it just recontextualizes a lot of scenes. Just everything becomes unintentionally or intentionally kind of hilarious, you know. Kim, you ever think about putting helium headlights on your car? Yes, I have, actually. I've got some at home. Maybe we could do it together. After the case. Yes, that's a good idea. I'd like that. Good. I'm glad we've built a sense of camaraderie, Kim. It really gets me right here.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, ancient reptilian brain. Want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that effing letter. Still love you very much. Thank you very much. I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi. I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all terrible, Gart. I'd like to dedicate this song to the police. Please don't fire me. I want to dedicate this song to anyone. I'm performing it for myself. I want to dedicate this to Kim.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Even will come. We will sow the white sail. Workers of the world unite. Thank you, Modernace.
Smallest church in South
There we go.
France.
I was thinking we might have a follow-up. Yeah, that church is actually my past. Yeah, that church is actually my life. Yeah, the church is actually my love. Things are really bad with it. I rocked that. I told you I'd rock that. The church is my past.
Cool.
Cool.
Now, what can I do for you?
He really does sound like he's a little cool.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, yeah, I got into the back room behind the blue steel door.
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines, pinball workshop. Nothing. The black gaping maw at the end of time.
There is no gaping maw. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. That's okay.
But please do still tell me.
Wait, skeletons, mausoleum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Oh, you can't even back off. All right, pinball.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines.
Thank you,
might be
H. Billion
from.
Brain.
And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
And it's good to see Tool says, realize I'm not listed as subscriber in the Discord, I get the promotion. Like ATD says, there's a way in Discord to link your Twitch account to Discord, and after that, it takes like 15 minutes to an hour, but it should happen automatically. Tool thinks it's already linked. Double check? Double check, Google like how to link Discord to Twitch, because that should be all you need to do. It's all automatic after that.
I knew it.
I
Were
know
there
it.
any back there? In working order, I mean.
You'll play a game? Might be up for a game. Didn't check. Pinball isn't relevant to investigation. Didn't check. Pinball's stupid. I kind of checked. You want to play?
No, I was just wondering if
Makes
you
a calculation.
found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Feel a capitalist plot coming up. If you think of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. I'm a disruptor. Think of turning this place back into a pinball arcade? Think of selling... I mean, here's drama, I guess. If you think of selling those pinball machines, I want a cut.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them.
Oh? I thought he was thinking about that. Was my drama
It
wrong?
wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
Huh. I'm not gonna tell him about Classy nicking the phone line, I don't think. Okay, we have not found the cryptozoologist's wife. I don't think we need to talk to the Union, do we? I don't think I can talk to this person, no. Okay. Well, it's about Hearthstone time, I think. Yeah. We've got time to do, like, one more thing, maybe. One more thing. Oh, right, I wanted to go see the smoker. That's right. That's right. So we need to go this way? This is one, right? Oh. And while we're wandering this way, let's get our bag on so we can pick up bottles and stuff that we could sell later. Oh, and we could look at this. We could look at the wall.
Paintbrush? Check. Heavy fuel oil? Check. Now the only thing left to do is paint the wall. The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
F the police. I love you, Kuno. Mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Draw a pictogram of a human being. Something beautiful's gonna happen. No parking.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so.
Here's why I'm gonna undo this.
Degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
I'm gonna undo
Very
this.
poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to
Our
solve.
character is still holding out the paintbrush like this. Okay, so at least from this angle, Kunos won't say anything about it. I just want to see what Kuno says. Kuno must have a comment on this, right? I'm gonna undo this, but I just have to see. I just have to see. Can I get there quick? Yeah, they're trying to leave, right?
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Papa's bad to the bone, Kuno, round to the core. Like art, Kuno? Thanks, Kuno, I appreciate it.
Kuno's part is. You're just shit at life. Now what's your case with Kuno? Kuno
Nah.
doesn't...
It just... I think he would do that for any art, maybe.
I'll die before I squeal.
Alright, well, I was hoping Kuno would have a bigger comment for that, but not the case. Alright, what do we really want to put there?
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado?
I still in yard. Yeah, I need Kim to take it away. Something beautiful is gonna happen. Didn't one of our inner thoughts say this at some point? Although I want to see the human being drawing. Yeah, it's just I want to see the human being. That's something I said. Yeah. Yeah.
You've spoken. The wall will...
Very poetic.
It's a little basic. I'm gonna put that something beautiful is gonna happen. I think we had an inner thought about that at some point.
Paintbrush. The paintbrush in your hand.
The no parking's kind of funny, though. Would Kim still say very poetic? Something beautiful is going to happen.
Very poetic. Real poetry.
Alright. Alright. Here's... Oh, wait. Why is this green now? Splattering of bullet holes in that wall. Huh. Did that happen between the days? Or did I miss that before? What do you like that symbol? When you flip this back down? Oh, do you think it had some meaning upside down? Huh. Wonder if Kuno's dad is still dying. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Hear distant traffic. Night's fall in the city. Maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. So here's the smoker that we could access after 21. Of course I thought I quit, but for what?
Gendarmerie, you found me.
Young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from the cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Found your hints. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
Smiles at you, some sparkles in his
So
eyes.
tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Yes. Try not to screw anything up. Not just trying to make things right, I'm trying to make them spectacular. Ignore his question. He's hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene. I'm trying to make them spectacular. Slender
I have
cheekbones.
some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Are you digging the view here? Point to the city skyline. Why would I want to meet your friend? Is it Friday night? Feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Even the rain feels nice.
Point to the city skyline.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
Shakes his head. Oh, I want to meet your friend.
Trust me. You do.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
Run where? But I just found you again. Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Well, if you promise we'll talk again, it's important. All right, go then.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
70 XP. 70 XP? All right. Interviewed the Sunday friend.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim? There's something different about him I can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
Why is his shirt always unbuttoned? He's a good listener. I like talking to him. Something mysterious about the way he talks and moves. He smells good. Mysterious.
Something so mysterious about the way he talks.
I know back left. You're very mysterious.
Very. Come on, detective. Let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Oh. Very mysterious with the glimmer in the eye. Oh, lots of green orbs. Quarterly Business Magazine. Empty ashtray. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. We can sometimes see extra stuff with the flashlight. Dish soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Of the subtext. He gets it. We maybe don't. Old foe of the same apartment, dated year 01. +1 drama, +1 electrochemistry, Party Dragon's silk robe. Which we could do this. There we go. There's what you want. Empathy, hand-eye coordination versus drama and electrochemistry. Oh, would have made it even easier to stop the expression, but we already succeeded. That's an outfit. The conical hat, +1 logic, -1 suggestion. Our suggestion score is already 1. This one gives us reaction speed, but rhetoric down. Conical hat. Insensitive bachelor party vibes. Super logical for a cop to wear this. Beacon of Samaran wisdom. Can't really escape people's reaction to see him strolling around this and then this incredibly insensitive hairpiece. Or headpiece, rather. Yes, it's interesting. It actually gives it logic. Logic 8.
Yes?
Exquisite canopy made of metal. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper. Alright, the Sunday friend. Love little poke to I take out for the bathroom, you alright?
You have acquired the hat. Keep it, officer.
Oh.
It looks good on you.
Okay, thanks, Sunday friend. Yeah, I stole the thing and then I wore it in front of him.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
Huh. Lightning looks at that image upside down, which makes it look like, I don't know, an evil spire rising from the earth? That's my first thought. Reminds me of Aku in Samurai Jack.
My name is Charles Vildrouin.
Also looks a bit like a feminine symbol.
Coalition government. I work
Oh, wait,
for the
he's with the
Institute of
coalition government.
Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé.
Oh, so he's with the coalition government, huh?
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Show him the silk robe before we go on. Tell me what you get this beautiful silk robe for. Get to that. If you tell me to throw behind this hat. Let's get started. What about this wonderful canopy? Kind of torn up. What about this robe?
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
Forms a little rooftop with his fingers.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed the lynching. What's an official like you doing Marinese? Can you tell me about your friend? You witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
Yeah, trivial logic. Your score 14. Right, so we already know all about the hanging not being the cause of death. But he doesn't. That's interesting. So if we didn't already solve the hanging, this would be different. Is it because you did it? Start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
Thank you, sir. Think we got the picture. Anything else stand
Only
out?
that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard.
This might help you with the footprints if you hadn't done already.
But I suspect you knew that already.
10 XP?
I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well-deserved.
What's an official like you doing
The
Marinese?
coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer.
Inflation?
Like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
I'm inflating the economy with my new way to get cash out of Encyclopedia.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What are you doing here in this apartment? Are you some kind of bureaucrat? Where's the international community? What is the price stability? Why are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Okay. Some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Kim's talked to us a bit about the moral intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Got the XP and the cash, though. What's the international community? What's the price stability? I've heard about the moral intern, but I want to know more. Tell me about the Sur le Cliff. Is this the international community? The coalition, sure. Reality isn't good enough. Sinister says in relation to lightning. Target image editors on websites or applications. Disaster of the revolution. And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking.
Right.
The governing authority of Rivachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Kim has told us we get our authority from Nora Lintern. What's the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
Ah, that clears everything up. Doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Right.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what? The fascinating one is below 2% of what?
Not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my question at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price.
Oh, just forgot to claim a drop. I did get both.
Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty.
Weren't you really 2% is goal for inflation?
Of the moral intern.
Isn't it closer to 4% though?
Identify as a moralist. But I don't have my leaflets.
You don't have your leaflets? What?
You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Tell me more about the moral intern.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence,
I'm just looking at the response.
The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies.
Mind babies. We're subservient to the moral intern. Actually, working for the moral intern doesn't seem too bad. I kind of actually do want to say the first one, but I'll go with this one.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
Yes, of course.
Am I a moralist? But why?
Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Doesn't seem very no more stable to me. That's an interesting statement. Turn to Kim. Are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Rivachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No.
Ah.
Martinez is something else.
He acknowledges it. What about the rest of Rivachol?
Rivachol is generally
difficult.
It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it.
Huh.
You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Remember that, Kuno? We just talked to Kuno a little bit ago about our art. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is an ideology of foreign occupiers. Rivachol must be governed by Rivacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as we're working class under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism? It's a pretty fourth wall breaking answer.
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like we're living in a world of a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are.
I like pragmatism.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
And finally, Sur le Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur la Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
Do we know EPIS?
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Okay.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
That's nice of them. What makes Revachol a darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its
Missing
cuisine,
in some rearrangements
or at
is
least
fixed,
in
huh?
the downtown La Delta area.
Great percentage of the culture hails from it. Language, okay. Anything
Whatever
else?
you wish, officer.
What if I told you there's a fugitive from the Moral Interim in Marnaise? Oh, we could turn in Classe. You tell me about your friend.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
We know Kedra. Can we get encyclopedia?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS.
Oh, so EPIS must be...
Between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Is that an alternate name for the coalition? It sounds like it's the UN. What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 20...
What's EPIS?
ending ever since.
Tell me something about Kedra. Is it warm, cold, something in between? What's EPIS?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support...
Oh, okay, so it's the developing
It began
nations
as a unified
fund,
system
okay.
of weights and measures,
Or
which
group.
proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union
Okay.
for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
I kind of want to know what it stands for, but I'm more interested. What's the next level?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
The United States of the Occident. Somebody could be the president of the United States. Because they're the president of the United States. Can play Metal Wolf again. Is it gonna be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Revachol gonna be part of the
It's
EPIS?
one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Long term.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say candidates never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It
Seems
just
like make your head spin, maybe.
time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
Right. How'd you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? You're talking about the state of the whole world. Max level high politics. No one becomes friends that way. What?
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
Because the world is how it is. You haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of
All you can say is you study the arts. What about his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So you study the
He's
arts.
deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Challenging conceptualization. Which
He's
arts?
a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts.
All the arts.
Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Why are you here?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside. Is it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this? What view?
Listen,
I'm not hearing anything.
the Insulindian Bay.
What about... I was asking about your friend. What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
Let's ask about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
Huh. So yeah, I mean... I guess there's the implication that, you know, this is... But why would he talk to us? You know, this is a political scandal almost, but yeah, I mean, the core of it is that they're trying to, or at least they're saying they're trying to renovate Revachol after the war.
I'm all ears, officer.
Well, I'm not going to talk with the fugitive until we save.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Not going anywhere, just want to take a look around this apartment. Thanks for the heads up, my work here's done. Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Right, this is the obvious. I want to look around this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Okay. We'll look at... I don't think I'm going to use the fugitive conversation, but let's look at it. And then we're going to go play Hearthstone.
Was there anything else?
Fugitive.
Fugitive?
Hypothetically speaking, you might add.
Hypothetically speaking.
Well, I would say that is very bad indeed. Not super. What sort of a
One more thing. This is the smoker conversation. Pretty serious. Corporate espionage type stuff. I think I may have broken in some places. Pretty sure I saw him littering. Corporate
That is
espionage.
extremely serious. Corporate espionage may technically be legal in Revachol, but elsewhere it's a very high-level offense. It violates a number of international agreements, in particular the First La Charte Accord. This fugitive must be turned over to the ICP immediately. Have you apprehended them already?
Class A says she'll be killed if she's
A
apprehended.
moment, if you don't mind, sir.
Ah, Lieutenant Posey
You do
side.
realize what you're doing, don't you?
Of course, you're turning over a dangerous lawbreaker.
Lawbreaker.
Dooming a young woman in her hour of desperation.
Turn over dangerous fugitive. Oh man, Classic, you really get in trouble if I tell him about her, huh? He's like, what'd you say, Classic? What?
Very real trouble. I won't tell you how to do your job, but remember, this is an RCM matter. Make sure you weigh your next words carefully.
He won't tell you how to do your job, but a good police officer knows when to listen to his partner. When you turn back, the man is looking at you, expectantly.
Oh. Her name's Classic. She's the woman in rags. I mean, it's hypothetical. I don't actually know about any corporate espionage. Still looking for the fugitive. We'll report back if we learn anything more. Pin it on someone else. But who is someone else? Gart? We'll report back if we learn anything more, but he says he's gonna leave. 92% chance, pin it on someone else.
Now's your chance, sire. Which
Whoa!
of your enemies would you most like to make trouble for?
It is Gart! Find him hanging out by the roundabout. He's disguised as a really racist lorry driver! I already got to intimidate him. It's Gart. I love that you could do Gart, though. Would this make your room free for the rest of the game? Ever clear, they had Dock Workers Union. Anyway, I'm gonna do the racist thing, but I really want to look at these two. It's Everclear.
Everard Clare? Surely
You've met Everard?
The only thing Everard is besides, In certain less
Customs? Customs.
I'll make note of your claims in my report, but I'm sorry to say it's likely to end up in the back of the filing cabinet.
It's a shame.
Well, no matter. Now, was there anything?
Okay, so Everard, it says, is too powerful. Too powerful to pin it on him, which is kind of what I expected. What about Gart, though? Can you get Gart hauled off?
Was there anything else?
Well,
what sort of a few? That is a corporate this fugitive.
A moment, you do read.
Of course, you're doing
Very read. I want it.
He won't. When you turn back, the man is looking at. Now's your chance.
All right, Gart.
A cafeteria manager, you say? How strange. Normally, fugitives don't take on such public roles.
He's extremely clever like that. Careful, though. Also try to convince you that you owe him money. For some reason, he gives you a discount if you trash the cafeteria.
Much as I'm inclined to believe you, I'm not
man.
I'll make note of your claims in my report.
Shoot.
Well, now, was there any... Of course.
So you can't get Gart hauled off either. Can you get the racist lorry driver hauled off? Or is this all just a way to avoid implicating Class A?
Hypothetical.
Well, what sort of... That is a corporate this fugitive.
A moment, you do real.
Of course, you're dooming.
Very real. I won't tell.
He won't. When you turn back, the man is looking. Now's your chance.
All right. Let's see.
Of your enemies?
I feel like it will let you do the racist lorry driver, but maybe not.
As a common lorry driver, you say? Interesting. Are you sure?
He may not look like a corporate spy, but it's like him so effective. That's what makes him so effective.
Much as I'm inclined to believe,
I'm
not sure my colleagues at the ICP will. I'll make note of your claims in my report, but I'm sorry to say...
I really thought you could do this.
Filing cabinet somewhere in Mirova, unread and forgotten.
It's a shame.
Yes, it rather is. As much as I am a true believer in international institutions, there are times when even I grow frustrated with the bureaucracy. Well, no matter. I should thank you for bringing this to our attention. Your efforts have been noted. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss? Of course.
All right, let's go over the Hearthstone when we look at this. Finish another thought.
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face. A delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer.
David, if I haven't said hi.
In a dolly zoom. And there's something
Deagle scat joke.
As you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
The third presence. So, right, this thought just gives straight up +3 to our shivers. So now our shivers hops up to level 5. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city.
Was there anything else? Of course.
That's all he's got. Like I said, we could probably never see him again. So hopefully we got everything we needed. I didn't turn Class A. But yeah, +3 shivers. Pretty big boost. Pretty big boost. Probably start seeing some shivers checks, which we've only seen like once. Showing up to some 30 minutes late. Normal disco day. Disco's so fascinating. It's so fascinating. Alright. We still can't go through this door. Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's, here, I'll start raiding you over to save file 17. During the countdown, we'll just walk. Oh. What? Doesn't look like the raid went off. It says raid in progress. Didn't this happen one other day? Where the raid just didn't want to go? If I use raid, yeah. It just doesn't seem to want to go, though. Blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. +3 morale medicine. Oh. Do we have a couple of those, or is that new? Let's torn down the wall.
A shift in temperature.
Oh, there we go.
The air chills around you.
Just toast, yeah.
Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window.
Thank you, this gave us 5 XP.
A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment.
Well, I was trying to start the raid. I'm wondering if it's gonna go off even though we can't see it. Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. It's
Look around.
clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty.
So yeah, I've seen Shivers in the off-stream playthrough I've been doing off and on. It's just kind of like this sixth sense about stuff related to where you are. So in that case, we're in this empty, abandoned room that's been partly destroyed, and we seem to get a thought about the architect who designed the building. So yeah, that's fairly interesting. Alright, we'll talk to the skull next time, because we painted that thing on the wall. She'll probably hate it, but we'll see.